poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Caden Rake, man. And today's topic is going to be she punched me in the face and yet I still stay. We got a video coaching topic from one of the guys on the channel, man, and we gonna go through his email. He seems to be having really big issues with the woman that he with. And now he's gotten to a place where his confidence and self-worth has been degraded to almost the point of not recognizing himself. And it's because he keeps on dealing with something he should have had the cojones, so to speak, to walk away from. He should have been able to do what he was supposed to do to get up out of there, bro. But anyway, I'm not going to give away too much, man. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. If you need a consultation, get one down below. If you want to send in your story, send it in to the email address provided down below, man. Let's get to it. So he says, what up, coach? You ever feel like you're in a relationship with a storm dressed in perfume? That's a creative way to put that. That's what this feels like. I met her at a kickback last summer. She had this fire in her eyes, said all the right things, made me feel like I was the only man on the planet. Ain't that how they always show up? Don't they always show up making you feel extra good and real good? Yeah, that's how it always goes. So he said, fast forward a year and I'm the guy driving around at 2 a.m. just to get space because I'm afraid if I breathe wrong, she's going to throw a lamp or lock herself in the bathroom for 3 hours. I wish I was exaggerating, but last week she legit punched me in the face during an argument. All right, bro, if there is nothing else that should tell guys that this woman doesn't like you, or should tell guys that this isn't a situation that's advantageous to your continuous growth, bro, it's getting violent with a woman, bro. That puts you in so much danger as a man. Because societally, guess what they say? Guess what they say? Societally, they'll even tell you get out of that situation, bro. But it puts you in danger because what if you react, bro? What if you hit her back? What if something happened where you came to the conclusion that you needed to defend yourself, but when the police showed up, they ain't see it that way. And now you walking out in cuffs. Now you in jail. Many a guy are sitting in the wrong place right now because they decided to defend themselves against an aggressor that was of the female persuasion, bro. You need to be more aware of how you react to things. You need to know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. Anyway, so he says, then had the nerve to ask me, dead serious, do you still love me though? Question mark. Do you still love me though? After I just punched your ass in your nose? That's crazy. Like I'm the one who's crazy. That's classic gaslighting and manipulation right there. Thing is, she doesn't act like this in front of anyone else. Around her friends and family, she all smiles and gratitude. But when we're alone, it's like I'm dating 5 different women who rotate shifts, bruh. You got the CBS all-star lineup, dog. You got to get rid of this woman, bro. You have to have the strength to walk away because you are in a very dangerous situation and it could get even worse than this, bro. When a woman start putting her hands on you, when a woman start getting violent, you have to get to the point where you like, okay, look. Because too many guys, we don't talk about DB. Like, we don't talk about those things. And we don't talk about the fact that you need to protect yourself too, bro, from the possibilities. This woman has gone full narcissistic rage on you and you still sitting here questioning. I don't understand. Because if you had some kind of self-esteem, you need to work on your self-esteem, bro. You need to work on codependency. You need to work on these things. Because if you had any kind of self-esteem, if you was a guy who actually loved yourself the way that you should, you would have been gone long before it got violent. But especially when it got violent, you would have been gone, bro. You would have walked out of the door. You wouldn't have looked back. You wouldn't have thought about calling, texting. You wouldn't have sent a goddamn messenger pigeon. If you wouldn't have did nothing. You would have been out of there, bro. But anyway, so he says, It's like I'm dating 5 different women who rotate shifts. One minute she's warm and clingy, the next she's calling me weak, accusing me of not leading like a man. And if I ever try to set a boundary, she gets even more hostile. Thing is, boundaries aren't for her, bro. They're for you. They're not for you to keep explaining. Oh my God, this is my boundary. If you don't attend to my boundary, if you don't, no, bro. You supposed, all right, cool. Hey, if you do this again, this what's gonna happen. And the minute she do it again, that's what should happen. You should be congruent with your words and your actions, bro. You should make it so that she understands that you a man who mean what he say what he mean. You see that right there? You see how I did that? Y'all see you see how I did? Yeah, you see how I did that. But anyway, I've had my clothes ripped, my phone snatched mid text. Bruh, come on. She even got locked out of my own apartment once for needing to think. The emotional whiplash has got me feeling like a hostage with Stockholm syndrome. You got you feeling like a hostage with Stockholm syndrome, bro. The thing is, in this situation, you have to recognize that she probably grew up in an environment that was like this. She's not going to be changing anytime soon, bro. And you got to stop thinking in terms of how you can change her or how the relationship is going to get better. She doesn't want to change, dog. I'm finna let you know that now. She's probably used to this. Chances are, if she did all of this with you, she's probably done it with an ex in the past. She probably seen it in her house growing up. Something occurred that let this woman know that this kind of behavior is okay. And see, these the kind of women, low quality, super low quality, scum of the earth. Like, I don't take my time in even trying to do anything. I wouldn't invest into her. She's not a good investment, bro. She's a bad investment. And you need to take your energy and your time and reclaim it as your own. The best way to do that is to walk away from the situation if possible. If not possible, you didn't like, let me finish. So he says, the emotional whiplash has gotten me feeling like a hostage with Stockholm syndrome. I tried to leave once, packed a bag, told her I couldn't do it anymore, and she collapsed on the floor sobbing, saying I was abandoning her. Like everyone else, she made me feel like the villain in her trauma story. And once, before I knew it, I was unpacking, holding her, telling her it's cool. Next day, though, she acted like nothing happened and got mad when I brought it up. That's because you went back on what you knew was the right thing to do. And guess what she said? Oh, yeah, I got him. I can manipulate this situation. All I got to do is give him some crocodile. Boo-hoo-hoo. I'm sad. Don't leave me. That's all she got to do. She got you. You're whipped. She has you in an emotional tangle, bro. She has a hold of you, and she knows it. And guess what? She's going to use that to take advantage of you at every turn, bro. You have to do what you know you need to do. And you know what you need to do. So he says, she acted like nothing happened and got mad when I brought it up. That's the mind game. She does the damage, then paints over it in pastel and asks why I'm still bleeding. That's crazy. That's real good imagery right there, my good dude. He says, I'm writing you not because I need help figuring out if I should leave. Yeah, because you already know you should, bro. I know I should. I'm writing because I need to understand why I stayed this long. How do I go from being solid, grounded dude? Hold on. How do I go from being a solid, grounded dude to a man who flinches when his own girlfriend raises her voice? Because she got you in a space, bro, where you up against the wall. She knows she can manipulate your emotions. This is what abusers do. They manipulate your emotions. They intimidate. They put you in a space where you have nowhere else to turn. And see, what's happening right now is you a weak man. And see, you need to get more grounded and more in touch with yourself and work on yourself in order to become a stronger man. You need to become more masculine and more in your masculine way. You need to separate yourself and create distance from this woman in any way that you know how until you can leave. The reason why you have been here for so long is because you have an attachment that you're not strong enough to walk away from right now. So you need to go and figure out a way to get the emotional fortitude to do what needs to be done, because doing the same things over and over, guess what's going to happen? The same things over and over. It's called insanity, bro. You're going to keep on doing it, and she's going to keep on doing this, and then she's going to keep on starting the cycle over and over and over again, where she beg and plead and cry and all of that, and you get weak and you go back. You need to do what needs to be done. So he says, I know I'm writing this because I need to understand why I stayed this long. How did I go from being a solid grounded dude to a man who flinches when his own girlfriend raises her voice? What broke inside me that I thought this was love? And more importantly, how do I fix it? I don't want to become bitter or shut down. I want my peace back. I want me back. The quickest way to get back to your peace is to get to a place of understanding, bro. The quickest way to become what you want to become, and more importantly, bro, understand how you got caught here. See, you seem to be codependent, bro. You seen something in your past. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a relationship with your moms. I'm not sure, bro. I can't answer that question. What I can tell you is that you need to get to a place of understanding you and looking into you that makes you question your own self-esteem, because your self-esteem is saying, hey, for some reason I deserve this. I deserve to be treated like this. I deserve to be punched in the face because I don't want to do what she said. I deserve to be punched in the face because yeah, bro. And you sitting there and accepting it. And see, when you accept it and you stay and you allow it to happen once, you want to know what you say? Can I have some more, please? Can I get some more? That's what you saying, bro. You saying you wanted to punch you in the face again, bro. And so if you don't want that, it's imperative that you walk away, dog. You walk away with dignity. You walk away with pride and understand this woman don't like you for real. She likes you for what she can manipulate out of you. She likes you for how far she could take you, bro. She likes you for what she could get you for. And when you look at it from that lens, it's really not hard to start toward the right path of doing what you need to do, bro. If you need additional help, reach out to me. I got you. Anyway, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It's your boy K the Rake, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm up out of here.